Aaron, are you seeing one of the Coast Guard helicopters there?
We're seeing a helicopter that is above us right now. We are waiting to see if it's landing here at Sentara Norfolk General Hospital, where we have been told within minutes should be expecting the first two survivors from a mishap between two A-18 Super Hornets that were flying about 24 nautical miles off the coast of Cape Hatteras when there was an incident around 10:40 today. We are hearing it get closer now. I believe this is probably the first helicopter. It's a Jayhawk helicopter that is coming from the Coast Guard and should be bringing two survivors of the four survivors after this incident this morning. We understand that this happened around 10:40 off the coast of Cape Hatteras, and that these four survivors were actually rescued. Yeah, here it is. See the helicopter coming in right now. Just stay with us here. Again, this is a helicopter from the Coast Guard transporting the first two survivors from a mishap involving two F-18 Super Hornets. This is involving two survivors from a jet crash earlier this morning, around 10:40 this morning. We're waiting here to see who's coming off of the helicopter. We know there are four survivors from an incident involving two aircraft from Strike Fighter Squadron 211, based out of Oceana in Virginia Beach. All right, right now we can see that there is a stretcher being wheeled up to the helicopter. It appears they're about to put the first survivor on the stretcher on this Coast Guard helicopter. And you can see right there a good sign. The person is conscious, swinging his legs around. Okay, you see one of the first survivors strapped into the stretcher there, helmet off, about to be taken into Sentara Norfolk General Hospital following the incident this morning. The person appears to be alert. And we are awaiting a second stretcher that'll be pulling up shortly to the Coast Guard Jayhawk helicopter to take the second survivor of four from this morning's mishap off the coast of Cape Hatteras. We're told it involves two Super Hornets. They were on a routine training mission, and they are with Strike Fighter Squadron 211 out of Oceana. Person is getting loaded onto the stretcher, helmet still on, appears to be conscious, alert. And at this time, off to the side of me, that first survivor is going into the hospital now, and as I said, alert, sitting up on the stretcher. Survivors just pulled his helmet off, strapped into a stretcher, and is heading into Sentara Norfolk General Hospital right now. And as I mentioned, we are expecting one more helicopter to arrive with the remaining two survivors from this morning's incident off the coast of Hatteras. From around 10:40 this morning, two F-18s crashed. We're told that they were rescued by a commercial fishing vessel, and the Coast Guard has brought them here to Sentara Norfolk General Hospital for their treatment and evaluation. You can see right there the second survivor going into the hospital now, alert and on the stretcher. be out here for the arrival of the second one. Just to recap, this happened around 10:40 this morning, and I apologize for the sound here. I know it's hard to hear me. 10:40 this morning, about 24 nautical miles off of Cape Hatteras. This is for a F-A-18 Super Hornet jet crash involving 2 jets, 4 survivors. That is the good news. And we will be out here as we await the second Coast Guard helicopter bringing the final 2 survivors. I'll send it back to you.